What is up, D-Schnack? How are you doing, my friend? Did you ever get that RetroArch situation ironed out? Did you play around with it a little bit more? Or did you give up on it? Five motherfucking months. Thank you for the resub, Calicut. Oh, fun. Now, I was asking you if you ever sorted the RetroArch situation out that you asked me about last night, or if you just gave up on it. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, we got that other winter storm moving through the Midwest down here in the States. But I'm sure the head of the storm is probably already obviously in your area. We're supposed to be getting cooler later in the week here in Florida. Oh no. Well, go lay down in the ice. Ice it. To numb the pain, right? Oh boy. That sucks, though. Well, that's what they say, though. When it rains, it pours, right? I can't complain. Definitely not having as bad of a day as you are, my friend. Definitely not having that bad of a day. I have back issues too, so I am well aware of the debilitating nature of back pain. So I can sympathize with you. Especially when all you want to do is go lay down and stretch, and even laying down hurts in that situation if you got a slit disc. That's not fun. You got some pain meds to take care of it, or do you prefer the natural route? The old THC route. Do both. Choke down this peanut butter cracker here. So as you can see, the Jaguars 12-2 on the season, and we got 2 games left. Chicago and then Pittsburgh. But I am kind of concerned because last week in the game against the Dolphins, starting quarterback and starting running back got injured. So we are going to be kind of limping into the playoffs here if we don't get those players back. And we got a couple of bad condition players on defense too. Calicott in. Govan is in excellent condition. Skip ahead to week 17 and let's get underway here. I don't get it every time, man, but if I'm actually like messing around with Twitter, I try to do it as much as I can. People probably get tired of me advertising for people so much. But like I said, it's the least you can do, you know? Takes less than 2 seconds to like and retweet something. So I try to do it as much as I possibly can. All right, hold on just a second here. I wanted to make sure, yeah, there we go. I did not have this thing up the other night, but I got in the Moments beta here on Twitch last week, and I forgot to have it active for the Battle of Olympus stream Saturday night, because that would have been a cool moment to reward everybody with a badge when you beat a game. So I kind of dropped the ball on that, so making sure that I do have that active tonight. Of course, we got channel point predictions rolling here tonight. Am I going to win? Am I going to lose? Keep in mind, starting quarterback, starting running back out. So be conservative with your bets. I always bet against myself. Pope and Mims are in the oh, they're doing the Crockett Cup again this year, huh? What's up, Pat Patriot? How you doing? I thought Pope was injured. I guess he got his arm out of the sling because he got injured like right before the show back in January. Forrest Gump starting things off for the Jaguars, getting that ball to about the 29-yard line. And the Jaguars starting out here with Doug Sloan as a starting tailback. With D. Reed still out injured, Sloan only getting a yard on that carry. Second down and 9 now for the Jaguars. Ball chucker in for the injured Capone. Hits tight end Eddie Pence over the middle. And the Jaguars moving down into Bear territory. 22-yard gain on the play. Ball chucker hands it off to Sloan. Sloan again, only a couple of yards on that carry. Al Bundy also in the backfield for the Jaguars. Would the road normally be a shortcut otherwise, though, Calicott? I mean, I imagine that you probably, by the time you got the turn down the road, it was probably too late to turn around if the snow's as bad as you say it is. Doug Sloan with the handoff, the direct snap. Going to be short of the first down, 2nd down and 1 for the Jaguars. Ball chucker back to pass. Ball chucker going to keep it. Should have enough for the first down and does. And we are moving the chains here. Hand off to Sloan. Sloan. Another couple yards for Doug Sloan. 2nd down and 7 now for the Jaguars. I don't think they've actually made a blitz game since like 2004, 2005. I haven't seen a new one out since around then. The last one I had, I think, was 2004. I had it on GameCube. Nope, 2012 was the last time they released one. But it's fictional players now. They lost the license back in 2005 for the official NFL teams. So they use fictional players in the last few editions they released. But the last one looks like it came out in 2012. Yeah, I like the Blitz series, and I like the NFL Street was also that 5-on-5 arcade-style football. Ball on the 19-yard line, 4th down and 6. We are going to try to kick a field goal, guys. It's got the distance, and Bruce Beard puts it through the uprights. And the Jaguars on the board first, 3-0 here. Conway back to receive for the Bears. 8-yard return on the play. Rashaan Salaam and Harris in the backfield for the Bears. Walsh under center. I thought Eric Kramer would have been the quarterback this year, but they might have traded him. 2nd down and 11 for Chicago. Walsh back to pass, overthrows the intended receiver. Salaam out of the backfield. 3rd down and 11 now for Chicago. It's a blitz, and Walsh is sacked. Sidewinder. Speaking of Canada, my buddy Sidewinder from up in the Toronto area, a fellow Canadian Calicott. Zide has not been doing too good lately. I miss seeing him around here. He's been having all kinds of health issues lately. Jaguars, nice shallow kick return. And we're starting out on the Chicago 35-yard line. Sloan up the middle for a 2-yard gain on the play. 2nd down and 7. I don't fuck with that sugar-free candy, Pat Patriot. I know what that shit does to you if you eat more than a couple pieces at a time. Back in the early 2000s when the Atkins diet was big, me and a bunch of guys that I work with went on the Atkins diet. And we were all big on the Russell Stover chocolates. Sugar-free chocolates. Ball chucker down the field to Eddie Pence. Incomplete pass. And the Jaguars again, 4th down and 7. It was, if you ate like 4 or 5 pieces of that sugar-free shit, man, it felt like a bunch of wild dogs fighting in your stomach. As my friend Jonathan put it. And Bruce Beard with his 2nd field goal of the day. Jaguars up 6-0, being real conservative here so far. Conway to the 24-yard return. Ball on the 26-yard line. 17 seconds left to play here in the first half. Or in the first quarter. Rashaan Salam. Looks like he may have gotten a yard. Oh, God. I feel sorry for him, man, because that shit ain't no joke, man. That sugar alcohol that they put in those low-sugar snacks, that stuff ain't nothing to fuck with. I forget what the proper scientific name is, but yeah, it ain't nothing to fuck with. Change of sides for the teams. Chicago 3rd down and 9 as we move into the second quarter. Walsh hits Salam out of the backfield, and Salam picks up a big 1st down. I can tell you exactly what it's called. Mannitol or maltitol or sorbitol. Those are 3 of the different types of sugar alcohols that they use in low and no sugar candies. I think maltitol is the stuff they use in the chocolate. Overthrowing Conway. Walsh. Don't know who the hell he was throwing it to. Maybe the old lady up in the first row. Walsh back to pass again. Again, intended for Conway. But I know, like, on the hard candies, like the fruit-flavored hard candies, like, say, your Lifesavers and whatnot, they use sorbitol in that. And it's not as bad as the maltitol that they use in the chocolates. You could probably get away with about 8 or 10 of those sugar-free candies, but after about 4 or 5 of the chocolates, man, you're gonna pay for it. I'm calling you an old lady, D-Schnack. Forrest Gump only getting a 4-yard return on that punt. Jaguars backed up against their own end zone here. Probably should have called a fair catch, but I was already out of the end zone. Quick release before I got sacked. Incomplete pass. You'll get off my lawn, Sonny. Al Bundy reaching out for it. Cannot bring it down. Ball chucker just not having a good game so far. Peanut butter play call. Don't tell Weird Paul. 3rd down and 10 for the Jaguars. Going again to Eddie Pence. Eddie Pence is going to come up short. And the Jaguars, I'm going to punt this one, guys. Too close into the end zone to be fucking around and just giving it to him right there at the goal line. Scott Player, shallow punt, however. And an 8-yard return for the Bears. Ball on the 23-yard line at Jacksonville to start things off on this drive. We'll see if Chicago can capitalize on this great field position. Rashaan Salam gets out, or no, Harris gets out in front. There, the lack of speed on the defense burned me again. I had the wrong angle on him, and I could not go for the dive and tackle. I would have shot right past him. And Raymond Harris into the end zone for a touchdown. And with that, Chicago going to take a 1-point lead here in this ball game. 7-6. I've done radio, but aside from a few podcasts, like back in 2012, 2013, for the Pro Wrestling Extra project that I was working on back at the time, nothing like serious, no. But I was a co-host on a few radio shows back in the mid-90s, early 2000s. Call-in radio shows for wrestling. Did Between the Ropes on AM 1460 The Ball with Crusher Knopf, who was a former NWA WCW job guy back in the 80s, early 90s. You can look him up on YouTube. You'll see some Crusher Knopf, KRUSH-KNOPF. And Doug Sloan with a nice little first down run there. 10-yard gain for Sloan. And then after I did about a year on Between the Ropes, I went full-time on the original wrestling radio show here in Jacksonville, the Chokehold radio show. And we did that show from, like, Tom had been doing it from 96, since 1996. I came in around the end of 98, and we ran until, like, the middle of 2000, early 2001 on AM 970. AM 970, WVOJ, the wrestling voice of Jacksonville when the Chokehold's on the air. And if we were doing that show now, we'd be on the air right now because we went 7 to 9 on Tuesday nights. Yeah. I moved down here from New Jersey when I was 3 years old. Well, my mom moved me down here when I was 3 years old, should I say. And Sloan with the fumble. The Bears recover. Oh yeah, I got a face for radio. Doug Sloan costing the Jaguars with that fumble. 26 seconds left before the end of the half. Making us miss D. Reed even more. Doug Sloan, of course, named after one of my old best friends who's no longer with us, passed away back in 1998 at the age of about 22 years old. Oh, nice. My mom got married in Savannah. My mom and her third husband got married there on Valentine's Day 30 years ago. They just celebrated their 30th anniversary. I've been there a few times in my life. And Harris almost busted a long one. 42-yard gain. Brought down at the 1-yard line by the Jaguar defense. Narrowly avoiding another touchdown for the Bears. Jaguars trail by 1, 7-6. 37 yards rushing for the Jaguars. 66 through the air, 103 total offensive yards. Jaguars defense with 1 sack, and the Jags lead in about 3 minutes in time of possession. 63 yards rushing, 24 yards passing for 87 total yards offensively for Chicago. 1 sack, and of course that fumble recovery that almost resulted in that touchdown. And Doodle Piz, yes, in fact, does have a Savannah cat. It's like the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon in here tonight. And Chicago getting the ball back to start things off here in the third quarter. Still holding on to that 1-point lead. How are you doing tonight, Doodle Piz? Playing your Bears, and Harris right up the middle again. What the hell is that? A bunny? A corgi ass. Never mind. I recognize that. Oh shit, somebody else is injured. Bret Hart injured. Let's check the rest of our defense while we're at it. Let's see if Taylor back in excellent condition. Tony Becton average. Bring Becton in for Colombo. The hitman got hit. Jaguars have had a hard time stopping Harris so far tonight. We're going to remedy that, though. Walsh with a sack and a 9-yard loss. Colombo. Of course, Colombo, the master of ceremonies in the haunted castle.
Most of us aren't in school, but Wows has been doing the math lately. It's had me thinking back to my favorite teacher in school, Mrs. Turtle. She had a funny name, but she taught us well.
Colombo with his joke of the day. Oh, I swear. Colombo, great variety streamer here on Twitch. Plays Among Us on Monday with the community. I got him ejected a couple times yesterday when we played. I always tell everybody to vote for Lime no matter what. I say, vote for Lime, trust me. And then by the end of the day, they've all turned against me for trolling. But if I can get him kicked off at least 2 or 3 times, I consider that a win. Walsh back to pass. Rashaan Salam breaks free, and god damn it. I am just not hitting these guys where I need to hit them. That should have been a loss of yards, and instead it turns into a first down. Defense is breaking down on me at the worst possible time. And Salam right up the middle into the end zone for the Bears. Yeah, it was, it's 67 here, but it was up in the 80s here in Jacksonville today. It's supposed to be like 84 or 85 tomorrow, I think. And I don't mind the 80s when it's not humid. So we're not getting the humidity right now. Forrest Gump back to receive. And the Jaguars finding themselves in a little hole here tonight. 14-6 here in the third quarter. Doug Sloan, a 1-yard gain on that carry. Need to check in and see what condition our condition is in. Bundy's in bad shape. Gump's in good shape. Frasley's in bad shape. Let's bring DeSchnack in for Frasley. Alejandros is in bad shape. Sir Catch-a-Lot. Pence is excellent. 2nd down and 8 for the Jaguars. Bears defense smothering ball chucker. Anthony Fontenot with a sack. 3rd down and 15 for Jacksonville. Got to go for the peanut butter play call. Just don't tell Weird Paul. 'Cause it's a peanut butter play call. Don't tell Weird Paul. Eddie Pence down the field. Eddie Pence. He should be catching it. He should be catching it, but he's not. We're going for it on 4th down this time. We got nothing to lose, everything to gain. Ball chucker down the field, and we get it this time, baby. Peanut butter play call. Eddie Pence with a 27-yard gain on that catch. Our first fuck punt of the night pays off. And the Chicago defense is just being relentless here. Fontenot, another sack. Back in the shotgun. Going downfield to DeSchnack, overthrowing. They're playing like the 85 Bears, that's for sure. It's a peanut butter play call. Don't tell Weird Paul. Pence makes the catch. Pence into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. 53-yard touchdown.
Scoreboard, baby!
Of course, Eddie Pence does not have a Twitch. Well, he does have a Twitch account, but he's actually not on Twitch. God damn it. You can find his comedy and his short films, including the highly acclaimed Cobra Commander Christmas. Just won a couple of awards for the short film category last week. 14-13, Chicago still leading by 1. Bruce Beard to kick off. Conway back to receive. Still a little bit too early to start going for an onside kick, I feel. But the Jaguars need to get in action and get in action fast, and they need to stop Chicago, more importantly. This running game has been running havoc on me tonight. Rashaan Salaam with the handoff. Salaam picks up another first down. 11-yard gain on that play. First down and 10 for the Bears. Walsh back to pass. And Walsh hits Timpson. 32-yard gain. Rashaan Salam gonna get stopped. No, Harris gonna get stopped behind the line of scrimmage. No gain on that play. 2nd down and 10 now for Chicago. Bears calling an audible. Salam picks up 9. 1 yard short of the first down here. 3rd down and 1. And Salam over. Nah, man, I'm not interested in being on the show. I was going to call today, though, when they started talking about John Cena and Stephen Amell going at each other. I was going to call today and drop some facts about Stephen Amell's career in wrestling. He's already had quite a few matches. Obviously with WWE, Ring of Honor, and then he had one against Darby Allin, I think, last year in AEW. So he's had training. I don't think they would put him over John Cena, but... And Conway finally making a catch. And Chicago may pull out a victory here. Now, Southern Justin does a fine job. And Dark Shark does a great job with the wrestling reviews. I'm just fine being just a listener. Forrest Gump back to get Kevin Butler's kickoff. And Gump, run Forrest, run! Runs into a 20-yard return. Catches a buzzsaw there. Jaguars with a sense of urgency now, down 21-13. Going downfield to Sir Catch-A-Lot. Sir Catch-A-Lot hasn't been catching a lot this season. Oh, God, that would be a match made in hell. That woman is something else. I think she was on the line today and they didn't go to her because they were busy. Loss of 4 yards on that carry. 14 yards. 2nd down, and Forrest Gump has a 13-yard gain. 3rd down and 1 for the Jaguars. Chicago's defense calling the audible. And Gump, oh, damn it. Ronnie Cox with the sack. We're going to get out of here with a field goal. And then we're going for an onside kick. Kick is up. It's good. Got some premature tabulation going on here. And the Bears, Harris, with the recovery. Did not get that recovery. We needed it. We probably just gave this game away. Jaguars defense in need of a big play here on defense. Rashaan Salam. Harris and Salam have just carved me up tonight. I don't know. I know some people that are just about as bad as she is. So, I would venture to say she's probably real. Yeah, Clarice is kind of borderline racist with some of the stuff that that she does. Emphasis on she. Very stereotypical, some of the stuff that she calls in and says. I'm surprised they hadn't gotten complaints about that, to be honest with you, in this day and age. And Gedney, oh boy. Yeah, totally a woman. I don't think that Clarice is really a female. And the Bears probably going to pull one off on us tonight. Very poor play offensively, very poor play defensively, and the Bears now 28-16. Calling a fair catch, and we're just going to take shots at the end zone. Going downfield to Deshnack, and Deshnack makes the catch. Oh, so you're the one causing me the bad luck. I usually do win. I'm 12-2, bro. And Deshnack in the end zone. With the touchdown.
Brian could be naked any day.
Deshnack, another great streamer here on Twitch. Streaming variety. He is also a member of the Tecmo Super Bowl community.
That was perfect timing on that.
Him and his wife, Sweet Honey. 3302. Streaming here on Twitch. Couple times a week. 3-4 times a week. Deshnack, if you're still paying attention, did Sweet Honey tell you I jumped in her game of Among Us the other night? Bullshit. You're fun. Going for another onside kick. Jaguars again fail with the onside kick. What about you, Pat? Do you stream? If you stream, I'll totally give you a shout out. But if you got no clips... Oh, God, we just got 100 yards hung on us by Rashaan Salam. That's the most rushing yards we've had in the last 3 or 4 games total. And Timpson out of the backfield. Probably going to seal the deal for Chicago, especially if they score again. We need a turnover, and we need it bad. 27 seconds. They're just going to run that clock down. First down and 9. 22 seconds. That one turnover that led to a touchdown. Steve Walsh, incomplete pass. Poor Terry. He played so bad yesterday. Normally, he's a lot better than that. And Joe Nedney, again, over the middle, easily walks into the end zone. I'm sorry, Chris Nedney. And Chicago going to put us away. So we ain't going 14-2 this year. To do the reverse of last season, we went 2-14 last season. Best we can get this year is 13-3. That's still pretty good, though. Oh, nice. Gonna have to do the aquarium tour once you get them all settled in. 35-23, the final score. The Bears just lit us up on the ground. 193 total rushing yards. 164 through the air, 347 total. 4 sacks, and that fumble recovery that led to the touchdown that was the difference maker there. 46 yards rushing for the Jaguars. 270 through the air, 316 total. 3 sacks for the Jag defense. And the Jags with about 10 seconds in time of possession. Man, not a good game offensively or defensively for the Big Cats. And we're going to do our channel point redemption. 2 of you voted for me to lose. 2 of you voted for me to win. House Money getting to keep it. Ball Chucker getting some improvement points. I did warn you at the beginning of the game. I don't think you were here. I did warn you. I'm playing without my starting quarterback and without my starting running back. And boy, did it show. Yeah, all my players are coming along. The defense could still use some more speed and some more agility. Jerry Rocha and Lawrence Taylor getting an upgrade. Oh boy. And while we're going at that, I am going to head to the Twitter machine real quick and announce my failure to the world. We're going to take a pause for the cause. I will be back in just a moment. All right, we are back. If you are on Twitter, I'm running a poll that's going to run till tomorrow afternoon. And you can pick what game I'm going to be playing. Right now, it's down. All right, Capone coming back. Are we going to get D back as well, please? Yes. Starting quarterback, starting running back, back in action, and we get Bret Hart back as well. So we are now a fully operational Death Star. Frasley starting out in bad condition. We'll take her out of the game. Alejandris is good. Eddie Pence starting out in bad condition. We'll take him out, but Bavaro bad as well. Sir Catch-A-Lot bad condition. I'm not going to tell you how to vote. I mean, we're playing the Steelers. We're playing the Steelers pretty much the year they went to the Super Bowl against the Cowboys with this team. So I'm not going to tell you yes or no. You do what you think you got to do. Right. And speaking of the prediction, we're going to go ahead and put that up. Am I going to win? Am I going to lose? You got 15 minutes to get them channel points, bet. I always vote against myself, and I will continue to do so. We are going to be kicking off here against the Pittsburgh Steelers momentarily. Jaguars won the coin toss, or Pittsburgh won the coin toss, electing to kick off. Forrest Gump back to receive. Gets the ball to the 37-yard line. Let's see. Let's get this party started right. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started running the ball. And D. Reed only picking up a yard on that play. 2nd down and 8 for the Jaguars. Throw the game. Not throwing no games. Going downfield to Deshnack. Deshnack makes the catch and gets out of bounds. Big first down, 26-yard gain on that play. 1st down and 10 now for the Jaguars. Gotta watch Rod Woodson. Gotta watch Carnell Lake. D. Reed getting caught behind the line for a loss of 4 yards. 2nd down and 14. Capone rolling out, going downfield to Alejandris. Alejandris makes the catch in front of Rod Woodson. 15-yard gain on the play. 1st down and 10 for Jacksonville. Steelers in the dime. And they are coming after me again. Another couple of yards lost by Reed. 2nd down and 11. Capone running this. Picks up 3 yards. 3rd down and 7 for the Jaguars. Capone going to Pence and throws it out of bounds. Fuck it. We're going for it. 4th down and 7. We are going for it. Pence downfield and peanut butter play call. Don't call weird, Paul. Anyways, like I said, you can vote on that Twitter link that I posted in chat for what we're going to play tomorrow night. NHL Hits, NBA Jam, Civilization 5, or Stardew Valley. Right now, Stardew Valley in the lead. 10 votes total. Stardew Valley taking 50% of those votes. I picked up the game a few weeks ago, and I've been wanting to play it. I haven't started playing it yet, but if it wins, we will be starting our adventures in Stardew tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern. And then back Thursday night for Thursday Night Fanball, where chat gets to pick my plays this week. You guys pick them, and then I put the plays in and let Coach Mode actually run the plays, taking the human equation out of it. Rod Woodson back to receive for the Steelers. Woodson, very dangerous return man. Look at his speed. Woodson juiced here. You think you voted right? I hope you voted right. Like I said, I don't get offended if you vote against me, because I'm not going to win all of them. And Bam Morris. Just ripped off 30 yards on me. Morris and John L. Williams in the backfield. Neil O'Donnell under center for the Steelers. Morris, that time, up the middle for a yard. 12-4, still a respectable record, considering I was 2-14 for the first season of this all-custom team. O'Donnell quickly unloads to Morris. Very narrowly escaped a sack. If my defensive player would have been a little faster, he probably would have got him. And losing a couple games late in the season, not necessarily a bad thing going into the playoffs. Andre Hastings, go Dogs. In with a 27-yard touchdown. And we got a tie ball game here, 7-7. We've already wrapped up the division. So right now, all we're playing for is basically a first-round bye. And I'm pretty sure we got that. We got at least one of the two first-round byes. First down and 10 for the Jaguars. Pittsburgh, they're not letting me run so far in this ball game. Not letting me run. Second down and 14. Quarterback keeper, Capone picking up a big first down. 15-yard gain. See what condition everybody's in here. Bundy's in excellent. And Pittsburgh just playing to run hard. Again, a loss of yardage for the running back. Oh, god damn it. Another 3-yard loss. Third down and 13 now for the Jaguars. This Pittsburgh Steel Curtain defense living up to the nickname right now. Eddie Pence down the field, wide open. Out of bounds, 7 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Eddie Pence on the peanut butter play call. Let's go back to the first playbook. First down and 10 on the 30-yard line. That Pittsburgh defense, they're just, wherever the ball goes on the ground, they are right there to meet the runner. So far, the only successful runs that I've really had tonight have been with the quarterback. Reed picking up 3 yards on that carry. Third down and 7. Eddie Pence, oh, pass broken up. And ball is on the 26-yard line. We're going for a field goal. Beard, kick is up, should have the distance, and it is good. Jaguars taking a 3-point lead in this game. Beard to kick off, Woodson back to receive. Rod Woodson again, very, very fast. Look at him just dragging the player down the field. You tell me that ain't the cheating-ass computer in effect here. O'Donnell back to pass. O'Donnell hits Morris. Morris only picking up a 2-yarder on that catch. But it is positive yards. Second down and 7 for the for the Steelers. Incomplete pass again, attempting to hit the receiver out of the backfield. Third down 7. Neil O'Donnell back to pass. O'Donnell going to get wrapped up and brought down by Jerry Rocha with the assist from Dimitrov. And if you're not following Jerry Rocha here on Twitch...
Oh, fucking Joe Santos is in here? Get the fuck out, motherfucker. Get out. Get the fuck out of here.
That, of course, is Cody that you heard there, cussing out one of the viewers.
So there we go. That's what's up.
Retro Rocha hasn't been streaming in the last, going on 9 months now, because he's been undergoing treatment for stage 4 colorectal cancer. The Fight Jerry Fight logo that you see in the bottom right-hand corner of the stream is staying up until he returns to Twitch, whenever that may be. Hopefully sooner than later. But he is also on YouTube, also has a great podcast that's been on hiatus since the holidays, called The Ramble, available wherever you get your podcasts, and it's also on YouTube. So go give Jerry Rocha, check him out. Retro Rocha here on Twitch. Just look up comedian Jerry Rocha everywhere else, and you'll find something that he's done. He's had a comedy special on Netflix, for Christ's sakes, The Gentleman Jerry Rocha. D. Reed getting caught up on the line. Third down and 6 for the Jaguars now. Capone going deep. Bundy. Ooh, dangerous throw. What a dangerous throw. Ball on the 22-yard line. Fourth down and 6. Gotta go for the 3. Gotta go for the 3. Oh, that's probably going to be a shank kick, and it is. Just too far down on that southern hashtag. Hash mark, whatever the fuck it is. And we come up short on that one. Might as well have gone for it, eh? Bam Morris picks up 2. Oh, god damn it. Jerry Rocha, we just gave him the shout out. Oh, lordy. Let's put Lex Rance in there. Let's see. Bring Calicott back in. Calicott's in bad condition. Balance and Govan all in good shape. Bricko in bad condition. Dimitrov in bad condition. Sidewinder in bad condition. Second down and 8. And we got a pick. Jaguars defense. First turnover in a couple games. V-Gifted. V-Gifted does not stream here on Twitch, but he is an avid Tecmo Super Bowl supporter here on Twitch. We had him on the guest coach segment here a few months ago. Out of bounds with the fumble. Thank God it went out of bounds. Second down and 5. Direct snap to Reed. Reed. And D. Reed fumbles again. Oh my God. These fucking turnovers tonight, man. These fucking turnovers. Better to get them out of the way now in the regular season than deal with them in the postseason. But this Jaguars team that has been doing so good for most of this season, just crumbling at the wrong time. Dimitrov picking up a sack. And of course, Dimitrov, formerly of the Third Faction podcast, still here streaming on Twitch. Dimitrov mostly streams MMOs. He's currently playing a lot of Final Fantasy. Also streams
That's Ilbert!
The Sims.
You fuck!
Very animated with her reactions to these storylines in some of these MMOs.
Fuck!
Dimitrov is a very cool lady. Probably one of the most compassionate people you'll meet here on Twitch. Please go give her a follow. She is a UK streamer, so she tends to stream early in the morning on the East Coast time. And Bam Morris, right up the middle, going to carve this Jaguar defense up. This Jaguar defense has just been getting run on the last couple of games. 41-yard touchdown for Byron. Bam! Morris. And Pittsburgh going to jump out to a lead here. Extra point is up. It is good. 14-10. Anderson to kick off. Gump back to receive. Gump. With a 9-yard return. What condition is Reed in? If he's fumbled twice in a row, he is in bad shape. The Schnack's in bad shape. Frasley's good. Everybody else is in decent shape. We've got to get this ball going against the Steelers defense on the ground. And Forrest Gump just not going anywhere. Another loss of yardage. They're not giving me nothing on the ground. Eddie Pence over the middle, incomplete. 3rd down and 10. Capone to Pence. And Pence going to be short, 4 yards. Fuck it, we're going for it. 4th down and 4. Got nothing to lose and everything to gain at this point. Fuck punting, right? Right before the half. Incomplete pass. Jaguars going to be kicking off here after. Oh, that is just pathetic. 5 yards rushing for the Jaguars tonight. When he gets to past the treatments, he's still taking treatments. I thought by the way he was telling everybody back in November, December, the last episode they did of The Ramble, it seemed like he was kind of out of the woods, but he's still undergoing treatment, so apparently they saw something they weren't too sure of and just wanted to continue for a few more months. So, but I talked to him a couple of weeks ago and asked him how things were going, and he's pretty optimistic. It won't be too much longer. So he just doesn't want to start trying to do all that stuff again while he's still undergoing all this stuff because, you know, spending a couple days a week in the hospital. I don't even want to look at those stats. I'm disgusted by the way I've been playing the last couple of weeks. We're trending in the wrong way going into this postseason, and Rod Woodson, look at it, look at how fast that fucking thing is running, man. Cheating ass computer. You had a big sack earlier, Columbo. You missed your shout out. And Bam Morris gonna get a loss of 6 yards on that one. 2nd down and 15. Jaguar defense finally doing something to Pittsburgh's offense. Pittsburgh calling an audible. Bam Morris down below. And Morris going to gain those yardage back. Plus some. 3rd down and 1 now for the Steelers. And we just open the hole and let him right through. Can't tackle a fucking elephant here today. Bam Morris with the direct snap. Lex Rance tries to stop him. Can't get him down. That's not the Lex you're thinking of. That's Lex Rance, a streamer here on Twitch. TikTok superstar extraordinaire Lex Rance. And Bam Morris knocking up against the line. Gonna get stopped. No gain on that play. 2nd down and 10 for the Steelers. O'Donnell back to pass. O'Donnell. Oh my God. Bam Morris on the short pass. fucking defender just sat there and let him catch it. Didn't even try to go up and knock it out. Gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. But like I said, I'd rather be carrying a couple of losses into the playoffs than going in 14-2 and then just getting my ass hammered by the computer once we get to the playoffs. So getting these losses out of the way now, much better. As the juice tends to be on in the postseason. Oh, Gump, just goddamn, I have not been able to run at all. We're probably in negative yardage rushing right now. We were at 5 yards rushing at halftime, and Capone has 18 yards rushing, but everything else has been loss. Downfield to Eddie Pence. Pence with the catch. I do not like that my running game has pretty much been shut down at this point tonight because I love to run the ball. I love to mix it up. Pittsburgh just not giving me much. And Forrest Gump fumbles. Thankfully out of bounds. Is Gump in bad condition already? Let's give Bundy the bell cow here. Al Bundy only getting a yard on that play. D. Reed just getting wrapped up. Al Bundy from Married with Children. Number 33 for Polk High. Had 4 touchdowns in one game in high school. He's had 5 touchdowns for me playing with the Giants team that I ran for 15 seasons. Over the middle to Pence. I got to take what they're giving me. At this point, I got to take whatever they're giving me, and they're giving me passes. They're not giving me runs. First down and 3 for the Jaguars. And D. Reed into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. Finally getting one in on the ground tonight. BVNP here on Twitch. Yesterday playing against Terry from Lex and Terry. Giants versus Cowboys, and D kicked Terry's ass. He had like 6 interceptions in that game, and then 7 interceptions in the next game they played. Jaguars versus Seahawks. I think he said he had 13 interceptions total. But BVNP streaming here on Twitch at least 3 nights a week, usually on Tuesday nights with the Slick and Slow Jams with his wife, Sassy C. Wednesday night, What It Do Wednesday, Trivia Night. And then Friday for the I Love Music Mix. And then he streams Madden on occasion and also streams COD on occasion. Very entertaining guy. Also the host of Under the Shade Tree podcast with Sarah B. Morgan. And of course you can hear him 5 days a week on the Lex and Terry radio show. Had a very fun episode yesterday. Him and Lex getting into it over who was going to play them in movies. And they both kind of got their feelings hurt at the people that the other guy was picking to play them in a movie, and they started yelling and screaming. And it got very uncomfortable very fast. But when you work with somebody for so long that those guys have been working together, shit like that's bound to happen. They made up, they kissed and made up at the end of the show, so everything went out okay. 3rd down and 11 for the Steelers here. Bam Morris getting wrapped up in the backfield. Pittsburgh calling an audible. O'Donnell handing off to Morris. Morris going downfield. Morris picking up the big first down, and they just shredding us again and again and again. Jaguars trailing by 3 going into the 4th quarter. We need another turnover. We need another stop. We don't need to give this game away. Yeah, I think the alliance has crumbled a bit. John L. Williams with the pass over the middle. 13-yard gain on that play. O'Donnell back to pass. O'Donnell hits Bam Morris, and we just did what we said we weren't going to do. We let him score again. Jaguars really don't want to win this final game of this regular season. My players just seem like they're out of gas. Back to a 10-point lead for the Steelers here in the final quarter. Forrest Gump back to receive. Yeah, but I still say we're 12 or 13 or 12 and 3 coming into this game. They've been winning this year. We're just falling apart at the wrong time. And again, the Steel defense just covering me, not giving me anything on the ground. I guarantee we're probably at minus 20 rushing yards by now. We have to be. Downfield to Alejandris, makes the stretch, can't make the catch. Third down and 11 for the Jaguars. Capone rolling out, going downfield to Eddie Pence. Peanut butter play. And Pence does what he rarely does, fumbles. And that might be it for this Jaguar team. We still got 3:18 left on the clock here in the 4th quarter. Only down by 10, but the way this team is playing, we can't run, we can't hold on to the ball when we catch it, and we damn sure can't tackle. Neil O'Donnell. There we go. Hayes was in the grasp, had 3 fucking defenders right on top of him. Hayes just slid out and slid right into the end zone. Jonathan Hayes with a 27-yard touchdown. The Jaguars just falling to pieces here tonight. That's about the only positive thing, was a couple of blocked extra points. Anderson back to kick, Gump to receive. I think Pittsburgh's pretty much put this game out of touch. We still have plenty of time. We're just going to be forced to go downfield. No, it's just the natural progression, man. When you come in late in the season on Tecmo Bowl like this, the better record you have, the later in the season, the bigger the juice is on the computer. And you start getting a lot of turnovers. You start getting a lot of injuries. See? You can't do nothing right at this point. You can't do nothing right at this point. Now, this is a computer. This is the way the AI plays. The better record you have coming in late in the season. Like I said, if I lose a few games at the end of the season, I would rather lose it going into the playoffs than go in with like a 14-2 record and then just get totally fucking blown out of the water in the playoffs, which may still happen. There's 15 seasons streaming with the Giants in the 2019 mod I was playing with, and we only had like maybe 10 or 12 custom players on the team there. So we were mixed in with a lot of real players. And aside from the first season when I went 7-9, the Giants, that's probably Rod Woodson or Carnell Lake. Nope, Darren Perry. But I would get to the postseason with like, 13-3 or 12-4, 15-1 a few times. And I'd get to the postseason and I'd just get obliterated in the playoff game because the juice was so high because I came in with such a good record. Tony Becton with a sack. Tony Becton, of course, one of my longtime friends that I used to work with who passed away back in 2010. Big Georgia Bulldog fan. Had to put him in this game. I miss Tony every football season. I miss him even more. Miss going into work, especially when the Bulldogs win and the Gators lose. You just hear him right as soon as you walk in the door. He's all over the Gator fans, talking shit. 50 seconds left to play, down by 37 points. I am going to be shifting out one player here. Guy that doesn't stop by the stream anymore, that has the Sir Catch-A-Lot player, because I haven't seen him in like 6 months. So Fiesta Taco going to be taking that slot after this season concludes. Two-yard loss on that play. Oh boy, this got ugly tonight. Peanut butter play call. Don't tell Weird Paul. I don't even want to look at the final stats. Might as well go for 2 points, eh? Just for shits and giggles. Two-point conversion's good. Too little, too late. 25-40, the final score. Jaguars held to 0 yards. Capone had 18, but like I said, after all those negative yards, that Steelers defense didn't give us anything. That's the first time we've been that low at rushing all season long. And it's a sad day for the Jaguars. 264 total yardage, and all that coming from the passing game. 3 sacks and an interception for the defense. We led the time of possession, 12:05 to 7:55. But the Steelers defense, just 5 recovered fumbles for the Pittsburgh defense, 1 interception. Surprisingly, no sacks. 148 on the ground for Pittsburgh, 115 through the air for 263 total. So we were actually 1 yard better than them offensively, but the tail is in the turnovers. 6 turnovers and a 40-25 score. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Capone, the only runner for the Jaguars to get positive yardage, but all that was negated by all the negative yardage. Eddie Pence, 8 receptions for 223 yards. But at least you won some points, right? The House Money and Pat Patriot picking up. Sheiky Baby losing the points. And we're going to finish the rest of this regular season up. We're going to see where we're seated in the playoffs. Eddie Pence. Alejandris gets a little bump there. Dimitrov getting a bump. V Gifted getting a little bump on the defense. All right. And we're going to see what the seating looks like here. Heading into the postseason. Close one, San Francisco and Indianapolis. Miami 8-7-1, Jacksonville 12-4, Pittsburgh gaining a wild card spot, and the Raiders at 11-5. So Jacksonville is going to have a first round bye for the AFC. Cowboys finish 11-5. Chicago 10-6. San Francisco 10-5-1. So Jacksonville going to play the winner of Miami and Denver in the divisional round. Joe Capone, All-Pro offense. Rodney Hampton from the Giants, former Georgia Bulldog, getting in there as a kick returner. And on defense, no surprise, no Jaguar players in on the defensive side of the football. Joe Capone winning league MVP. Offensive Player of the Year, Cortez Kennedy for the Seahawks, winning Defensive Player of the Year. The way I played in that last game wouldn't make it look like I was a Offensive Player of the Year. But the NFL standings for the final regular season, 12-4. We had 544 points scored in our favor. And we are going into week number 19 will be where we're going to start on the next edition. We've had 450 points scored against us. Much better season here in Season 2 than we had in Season 1, though. And we're going to look at our season team data. Lost in Tampa to overtime. Actually, that's not right. Tampa didn't beat us. Cleveland beat us in overtime. Something's happened because this isn't the same schedule I start. Oh, they're showing the schedule for next year already. That's what it is. Never mind. Never mind. I forgot they changed, for some reason they changed the schedule. Offensively, the Jaguars finishing number 2 overall. Number 7 passing. 13 rushing. And having those players out for a couple weeks there at the end probably cost us. Defensively, number 2 overall. Number 2 against the pass. Number 11 against the run. And again, we're going to be playing the winner of the Denver-Miami game next week. Hopefully Calicott got home safely. I haven't seen him mention anything in chat lately. Said he had somebody picking him up. He was stranded on the road. Again, guys, I am taken up for the Love Alive charity, a not-for-profit organization here in the greater Jacksonville area that was founded back in 2011 by the Pope, Elijah Burke, to help families in need in and around the Jacksonville area with food, clothing, rent and utility assistance, anything that a family might be struggling with financially. The Love Alive charity tries to do their best, and they get generous donations from you and me to help fill those gaps for those families. You donate directly to the website. Thank you for hanging out, Pat Patriot. I'll be on again tomorrow night. Don't know what game I'm going to be playing yet. Right now, Stardew Valley's winning. But we are going to raid somebody. We are going to sit back and send some love to another streamer right now. Don't know where I want to go. I tell you what, I never get a chance to raid her, so... I'm going to send some love over to the Sabrina Solo show. Hope to see you guys tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Sorry I sucked so bad, but it happens. Take care, everybody.
Because there's something